Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
I went online to become a private detective. It was a private detective school online, and I paid online. I never heard from them again. I thought to myself, I either got ripped off, or this is my first case. This is a journalistic podcast, Shannon. We vaccinate our listeners with answers. And I'm going to keep lip-syncing the important questions until TikTok gives me a show. Shannon, how can the moon landing be real if the moon itself is fake?
That's not true, Mike.
Oh, isn't it true, Shannon? You're fake. You're a hologram.
1 in 5 New Yorkers are food insecure. What's your solution for that, Mike?
Fortune cookie. Because that's food and advice at the same time. Shannon, at least have the decency to backstab me, okay? You stab me in the front every time. Some fans can't watch the podcast because they're triggered by our sexuality. And message to those fans, we will leak a sex tape right into your mouth.
This is Mike Vecchione Investigates.
And you're not better than me. Welcome to another episode of Mike Vecchione Investigates. You caught us on a good day, guys. We are psyched. The coffee is flowing. The fentanyl is all over the place here in the studio, I believe. And if you're a cop, you didn't hear that. We're doing great here at the Gas Digital studio. And we have a very special investigator back with us again. It's Rich Aronovitch. Thank you for being here, Rich.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Admitted loud breather. Thank you so much.
Headband over the earpiece.
Yes, keep it in place.
Yeah. Because it says to me that you're a player.
I'm not a
You're in
player
the
hater.
game.
I'm a player.
You're in the game.
Had to shave my stash. No one noticed. Feeling very bare, very naked on the face.
God, we didn't notice that.
And I was going to wear a fake one. And as soon as I put it up, I went, ooh, I look Austrian, kills the Jews. Wow. So I took it right off. I look very Hitlery. That's very, very Hitlery.
So a real mustache and a fake mustache?
I thought I would come in
You
here.
were oscillating? It's a big word for our fans.
And fans oscillate. So there you go.
Oh my God, that was really good. In and out.
I thought
the jokes come fast.
They come fast, and they don't sit in the low. They go to the high speed one. If there's 3 speeds, it's on high. Turbo,
right.
It's on turbo.
It's a turbocharged joke machine.
See, this is how self-obsessed I am. I thought you all were thinking about my mustache, and nobody cares. Nobody cares.
So what stopped you from wearing the fake one in here to really throw us off?
I felt very goose-steppy.
Oh, really?
I felt like I'd be getting a lot of taxis.
I thought it was because Catholic women have fake jewelry and real orgasms. It's the end of a very popular joke. I don't know if you've heard it.
Do you know Italians put plastic on their furniture?
Come on, Rich. Shots fired. It's because, so you take it off 15 years later, boom, new couch. It's got a new couch. It's everything. God, you don't think ahead.
I think the Jews and the Italians are very similar, except you all know how to tip.
Yeah, we do tip.
You tip well, yeah.
And we do it, but we don't do it for like nice reasons. We do it we pretend everybody works for us. That's for you. Now you're my guy. You work for me now.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the way we say. We take ownership over
There's a little
stuff.
controlling thing.
It's very controlling.
Those glasses make me think like you're in, not that the mafia exists, but if it did exist, you would be in it.
It doesn't, and I don't.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
I love having you on. The fans are crying out for you in the comments.
The oscillating fans or the regular ones?
The oscillating fans.
Oh, I love your oscillating fans.
God, they're hot and cold all the time. They could hate you one week, the next week they love you. No, our fans are very loyal. That's other fans. Our fans are very loyal, staunchly loyal.
Ooh, another big word. You're whipping out the big words. Staunchly.
Whipping it out, the big words.
The headband's on because I don't mess around here in Mike Vecchione.
No, you came to play.
Came to play?
You have your game face on.
A-game.
Mickey Mouse, a known anti-Semite. Walt Disney.
Was Walt Disney known?
That's what I heard.
I know Henry
I think
Ford.
I read that.
I think so too.
Ford, Walt Disney, all the great leaders of American industry hated you guys. You care to comment, Rich? Kyrie.
Yay.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know.
I don't know. Could you walk back what you just said? I like the phrase "walk it back."
Can we circle around?
We're gonna circle
around
back
and then walk it back.
Yeah, and walk it back.
Yeah.
I love walking it back.
You gotta walk it back.
I love to say stuff and then have to walk it back.
Walk it back.
I'll gladly walk it back.
If you were in corporate America, they do a lot of like the same 10 phrases. Mm-hmm. I don't know what they are because I'm not in corporate America,
Right.
nor have I ever been.
Right.
But I hear in corporate America speak. I did a reunion this past weekend.
What's a reunion?
That's where you have people that you had a childhood memories with.
Right.
And then you see them years later.
But was it a high school reunion?
No, it was actually the gap year between the end of high school and college. I went to Israel for a year.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's required, right? You have to go back to
it was a choice. But here's the most Jewish part. I actually saved money on college by going.
Wow.
It was less expensive to go live in the Middle East, experience life, go on a development town, on a moshav, a kibbutz. I spent 3 weeks.
Oh my God, you're confusing our fans.
I was on an Air Force base.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jews can fly?
In a plane.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What did you major in college after that? Hummus?
That was just falafel. That put the awful in falafel.
Oh my God. It's flowing here. I was not kidding. This is the most underrated podcast on this network. It's the most underrated podcast in the world. And we are not trying to hide it anymore. I've been low key for too long. It's time. I have a sharpshooter like you just ready to come in and to bike over here at any moment, headband on, mustache, no mustache. It doesn't matter. You're a killer. And we're taking the podcast world by storm.
We don't negotiate with terrorists. We take no hostages. We're not playing around. We'll walk that back.
We'll walk it back.
Walk it
You
back.
need to walk that back. That was aggressive.
I feel like I have a little Israeli salad in my mouth right now. A little word salad, a little Israeli salad.
With chicken or without chicken skewers?
With two.
Yeah.
Got to have the protein.
God, you got to have the protein and a nice blue cheese on the side.
Yeah. So I was in a terrorist attack there, and that's when I decided I was going to become a comedian. So instead of going pre-law, I went theater. That's how it happened.
Wow. You went to college and majored in theater.
Yes, I did.
Oh, my God. What guts did just give you a shot of guts over there?
That's more gutsy than being in a terrorist attack.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
And thank you for not making that noise, because I might have PTSD.
Well, when did you finish Up With People? Isn't that where all theater majors go after? Remember Up With People? It's like you have to serve a couple of years in Up With People before you start your daily life.
I majored. I moved to New York accidentally. I was going to do a play at the Performing Garage.
Yeah.
My first play, I played Puss in Puss in Boots, and the first person to walk in to see me was Willem Dafoe. Not William.
Wow.
Willem Dafoe.
Oh, can I stop for a second?
Sure.
I see you as a puss.
Thank you. A little late. There was a little delay.
Because you were going...
No, because it was hurtful. And Shannon recognized that. She said, I don't know if I can hit this button in good conscience, but orders are orders, Shannon.
Yeah.
Orders are orders.
Shannon follows orders, and so does Natalie to a lesser extent. But our team is great.
The best.
I asked for a paperclip today to clean out my phone because I couldn't. I'm having problems charging it.
I'm having the same trouble.
It's a neat little trick for our fans out there who
what's the problem?
Managed to gather the money to buy a phone. That doesn't work, by the way, Rich. What you're doing right now is counterproductive.
So you take a paperclip.
You take a paperclip. It's a little Roe v. Wade on your phone. You just scoop. You scoop. And you scoop, just patient, not too hard. You're not poking it too hard. And you scoop, and then lint comes out because the lint from your pocket gets into your phone, and it stops the charge.
Shannon, can I have a paperclip?
I have one over here for you.
I want Shannon to give it to
me. No,
you
use the one that I use.
Okay.
Sloppy seconds. Okay.
Mike, we can do this later, or we can do it now.
As a paper.
Now, just for the record, Shannon originally brought this to you, so she gets credit.
Okay. Also, that's what you're being paid for the podcast.
There's no lint.
You're being too impatient, Rich. You got to just scoop it and scoop it and scoop it and not do it on the podcast. Maybe you could do it after the show and blow into it.
Fine.
Blow into it. That's a phrase. Is that a phrase you're used to hearing? Rich, now I'm attacking you.
I'm just going to say this. You're burning out my candle to make yours shine brighter. Do you feel better?
Yes, I do.
You do. Well, then
I do, actually.
Then it was worth the shot.
I'm wearing these sunglasses because you're a bright, shining star.
And I'm wearing the headband because I am your Ed McMahon. You're Johnny Carson. Hey-oh, here's a check, sir.
Johnny Carson was a drunk, and he was pretty violent.
And he was from Omaha.
Yeah. God.
Well, that's some wacky stuff. I punched her in the eye. Hey-oh!
So, Rich, how was your trip over? Is New York kind of weird?
I was in Philly, where you're from.
Were you?
I was in Philadelphia.
How was it?
Amazing.
Yeah, you liked it?
I liked it. Very historical.
What were you doing there?
The reunion.
Oh, the reunion.
Was in Philadelphia.
The Jewish... Any Christians there?
There were.
Any Gentiles?
Oh, no, not in our group, no. No, and...
Not in your group.
In our group. And I did do a spot at the Philly Punchline.
Oh, wow.
How wow? How wow now, meow. There was a woman up front.
Right.
And she was staring at me. And at some point, I looked at her and I go, do I owe you money? Because she didn't like me. And that's all I could focus on.
Right.
Because I'm the fish I'm trying to catch.
But why is she trying to steal your light? She's trying to steal your light, but you're focusing on her.
Because
you get what you focus on, Rich. Did you know that?
That's why I said I'm the fish I'm trying to catch.
Fish I'm trying to catch. It sounds like a math prod. We don't talk in riddles on this podcast, Rich.
Well, let's walk it back.
Let's walk it back and circle. We'll circle back around.
Circle back around.
And we'll reconvene. And
what goes up must come down.
Yeah.
Grass is always greener.
Grass.
It's always greener.
I liked you better with that mustache. I'll be honest with you.
Next week it'll be back.
Thank you. I won't be in town.
Oh, where are you going?
I am going to Denver.
Can I open for you?
The Comedy Works in Denver.
In the Landmark? Great condo.
Comedy Works in Denver.
Do you think a Landmark? Or the downtown one?
The downtown one.
Oh.
No?
Just a bit outside.
It's really good.
They do run.
And Colorado is unbelievable. I like it. I get altitude sickness every time I go.
You have to drink a lot of water. 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 Everyone will tell you, drink a lot of water.
I'm taking Katie Hannigan with me to open.
Oh.
And
no motives there.
No. And she has always, could you please stop doing the sex? Yeah, stop doing the sex motion.
I was
Rich. Please stop
circling back around. Circling back around. Might want to do that in the bedroom, Mikey.
Rich, I do not take sex advice from somebody with a headband. Okay? I will not do it.
This is the time to do it because I shaved the mustache. You got about a week to take advice from me. And I would say circle back around. Circle back around.
You should have shaved a landing strip on your mouth from what I've heard about you.
Why did you make a face just now?
Because I didn't want to do it. I don't want to be mean to you. I love you. I don't want to be mean to you. And you're forcing me to treat you this way. You're forcing it.
Who's investigating who, Mikey? I'm investigating you.
This is internal affairs, Rich. Okay?
We don't eat our own.
We don't eat our own. Now let's walk it back a little bit.
I think we need to circle back around.
Circle back around.
That's
it's a glass ceiling here, and we need to be conscious of it.
And that's Tea Kettle calling someone black.
Oh, my God. Don't bring race into it.
Well,
Rich.
the coffee is flowing. And what is the coffee? Black.
That's the way I take it.
Yeah, you take it in the mouth.
Ooh. We are fighting each other, and there's things here to investigate. We have to be a unified podcast and investigate the things out there. We're busy fighting each other in here.
We need to stop that right now.
We need to stop it. I think that Mickey Mouse is the thing that set me off.
Touch my finger. We're back on the same page.
We're back on the same page. This is a Magic Affirmations podcast. Mm-hmm. And I'm taking the adversity that you're giving me right now, and I'm transmuting it into victory.
I'm just a mirror. I'm just bouncing what you were giving me. And right now, are you feeling that? You feeling that love, that energy, that
I feel that
pure machismo,
I felt
that glasses, good hair, because that's what's reflecting back at me right now. Good hair.
We both have really good hair.
Great hair. Very lucky.
We both have really good. We have different styles.
Sure.
We are approaching it way differently.
Right. You care. I don't. That's the difference.
Yeah, but it's you're doing a full head and I'm doing a full head, and I've slicked it up. I just came from the gym, not bragging. I got it in today.
No big deal.
Pretty hard.
Oh, yeah.
No big deal.
I run around the gym, and I call that a workout.
Yeah. Did you ever, this is a real story, Rich. I'm not just being sarcastic. I was on the road, and there was no gym, and it was summertime, so I ran around the Applebee's, and just to get And all of the people outside, like coming out and getting to their cars, they really did not appreciate it.
Yeah, they're like, what are you trying to do?
Yeah, what are you trying
Are
to
you
do?
trying to fat shame me? I don't
It
even
felt
know
like
what that
I was
means.
fat shaming them with my athleticism. It felt like I was fat shaming
And
them.
while you were running around, were you running around going, Chili's baby back ribs? And they're like, wait, this is Applebee's.
Yeah.
Why is he singing about Chili's? Chili's baby ribs. Because you're a fast
Rich,
runner.
can
you're
I
a
say?
fast runner.
Yeah, I'm a fast.
That's a positive.
That is a positive thing.
That's it.
Thank you for
You're welcome.
Thank you for the compliment that you were doing to accentuate your own talent. But Rich, I was running pretty fast around it, and I realized it was a form of fat shaming, and people were giving me dirty looks because they had just eaten a full meal. They're not feeling good about themselves. I'm out there fasting and running fast, which is
Go hand in
also-
hand, clearly.
Go hand in hand.
Fasting, running fast.
Right.
Fasting, running
and
fast.
I'm out there getting it in, and they're coming out, going back to their, the low-income whites. They're going back to their trailers or split-level homes where they live, and it's just like they're depressed now.
They don't even know what an HOA is. They've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Huh? If you say HOA, they go, huh?
Is that home away from home?
No, it's Homeowners Association.
Oh. I don't own my own home.
Homeowners Association.
I'm sorry, Rich. I don't have a family like you.
It's the Jewish
Family man.
mafia. That's our associates.
Shannon, how are you today? You look great. And did you notice we didn't
Look at her
notice
hair.
Rich's-
Look at her hair.
No one did anything to their hair today.
But it
No
looks
one did anything.
amazing. Can I say that aggressively?
Yes, it does.
Can I
looks
say it
amazing.
unnecessarily aggressively?
Yes.
Her hair looks great. Her hair looks great.
Rich, you need to walk that back.
I gotta
okay?
s-
You're scaring Shannon. You're scaring her. She's a flower and she's in the other room.
She's delicate. Well, your hair looks perfect.
God, stop trying to coach her up.
There is no split ends there. It's perfect. Straight, perfect. Falling down like a little cherub, an angel.
What
From heaven. What?
do Jews believe in angels?
Oh, I think they do. Yes,
Right.
they do. They definitely do.
Yes.
Definitely do.
But you don't believe in heaven, so where do the angels live?
In a one bedroom and a walk down. It's a one-story walk down. It's not a basement apartment.
Right.
It's a one-story walk down. And what the government doesn't know can't hurt them. So what if they have to pay in cash? It's $1,000 cash. 30th Avenue in Steinway. What are you going to do?
Track
it's in
lighting?
Astoria. Of course.
Okay.
Tiny little window. I think it's a hazard. But you know what? Angels don't burn. They fly.
I think we just got the clip. Anyway, Shannon, how are you looking great with your hair? I'll say it like a normal
Thank you.
person, not like a coked up coach.
My hair is clean today.
Your hair is
So,
clean?
Yeah.
Did somebody take a shower last night?
This morning.
This morning you took a shower, Shannon, right before you went to the bus?
Yep.
Someone take a shower? Who's a big girl? Did you use conditioner?
I also had a stomach virus this weekend.
That is hot. Our fans are reeling from that, Shannon.
So I'm like
had
all
me at
skinny
virus.
now.
Was there a lot of fluids going everywhere?
Yeah.
Did you have the curried ass water?
No, not that.
Oh, okay.
It didn't come out that way.
Did you?
Right.
Yeah. All that.
Rich, we have fans who are eating right now.
I'm sorry.
Because they're shut-ins. And you just keep doing
Let me
that,
ask
and
you
it's
a question.
interrupting them.
Are they eating an Applebee's? Because I think you've got new
They
sponsorship
ordered in
from.
Applebee's.
There's new sponsorship. This moment brought to you by Applebee's.
We're
What?
going after the big sponsors.
You got to go for them.
Yes.
They'll-
Now, after we get Applebee's, maybe we'll be ready for like a Bennigan's or something.
Or
But
Chili's.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
And I'll bring back that song. And then after that, McDonald's. I want my baby back, baby, baby. I want my baby back, baby, baby. The McRib sandwich, different song. What was the McRib sandwich?
It's for a limited time, Rich.
It's a limited
That's why
time
you're
only.
forgetting about it. It's a limited time.
Do you remember this one?
No, that's like Progressive Insurance or something.
No,
right?
it's for the good time and the great taste of McDonald's. Is it that old?
Yeah, it's pretty old.
It's black and white.
How do you remember the song? Yeah, it's old.
Because that's what marketing's about.
This has all been a McFlurry. Rich. Let's go to Shannon. Women love attention. That's what I've learned. And you just took it back from her. You walked it back a little bit too far.
Let's circle
And then
back
let's
around.
circle back.
Love
and
your
let's
hair!
Stop yelling compliments. Shannon does not respond well to that.
Shannon, Angry
Yes.
father? Does it work for you?
No.
Okay.
No, she doesn't. Not unless you have a face tattoo and a gun.
Is that your type?
That's her
Not
type.
the gun. Not the gun.
But you like
A
face
tattoo
tattoos.
of a gun on a hip where he would keep it in a holster.
Mike
for
is never
some
going to
reason.
forget that.
I never forget. That was my 9/11.
Is this a real thing?
No,
It's a real thing.
She had an attraction to a guy.
She writes letters to prisoners, Rich. Okay,
was
it's
a
been well
short-
documented on this show.
Rich, this was a short-lived thing. It started out as a bit on another show.
Thank God it was short-lived. Our little Shannon
Why?
doesn't go to Rikers.
Did he get the chair, as they say, in prison talk?
No, I think he's out by now. But
Yeah.
he was sending me pictures with each of our letters, and then he sent me a couple of pictures where he was substantially skinnier, and then I just wasn't physically attracted to him anymore.
It's
so I
not the
stopped
fact that he was
responding.
convicted of first-degree murder.
Yeah, that
He
that
got
wasn't the.
skinny, and apparently that's a major offense in Shannon's world.
I mean, I love a good murderer, but like, if he's like gluten free,
You're gonna be skinny. Don't bother calling me.
Because I like a fatty in inmate landy.
Shannon's dating app is Rikers.
Wow. Swipe left.
So close to true.
She was
what you're
hoping
saying.
to lock down a prisoner.
Are you into the Crips, the Bloods, or the Skinheads? Which is your type?
I don't really want to answer that question
No.
because if I had to pick from one of the three, I do have an answer, but I would choose for there to not be a gang member.
January 6th. I'm sorry, I sneezed into the microphone.
I'm sorry. January 6th.
That was the talk that we had over the weekend where I said a bald guy, white bald guy looks like January 6th. White guy with a little bit of hair looks like January 7th. A little more hair, January 8th. I do everything according to January 6th. And it bombed on stage. I went and did it on stage and it bombed. Rich.
I liked it.
Thank you, Shannon. That's your dating type.
Was it too soon? And which venue was it? Did you do it in Williamsburg? Maybe that's the issue. Did you do it during a protest? Did you do it during the January 6th hearings? I'd like to speak. Hi, my name is Mike Vecchione, Investigate reporter. And then you tried it then, and they stared at you like food in a microwave. Just mortified.
I did it at a poetry slam
That-
right after January 6th.
Lower East Side?
Lower East.
Boom, baby.
Boom. Then I went to Joe DeRosa's sandwich shop afterwards and cold-cutted myself up.
I want to get a Joe DeRosa.
It's good. It's good
I've
sandwiches. Joey Rose's.
Joey,
Shout
is
out
that
to
what it's
Joey
called?
Rose's. Yeah.
Joey D. How you doing?
Joey Rose's. And stop talking like an unintelligent Italian, Rich. We are trying to combat against these stereotypes.
Wait, whoa. I'm a professor over here. You know, I look at the dichotomy between the have and the have-nots. When I think about the global economic situation, I'm thinking, hey, you know what the biggest currency? It's freaking water. Nobody realizes this. Am I right? Am I right over here?
Rich, you just won it back.
Thank
Big
you.
time. Big time.
Walked it back.
You just won it back. You didn't walk that one back. You came harder with a positive stereotype, and my mother is at home right now probably crying. That she's so proud of what's happening on this podcast.
My little bambino is so nice.
She doesn't have an access, you piece of shit.
Wow, I get it now. Because there was something really... Dude, say that again. Call me a piece of shit again.
She doesn't have an accent, you piece of shit.
Yes. I am a piece of shit.
You actually like that. Is
Yeah.
is that your kink?
Hey, listen, I've got low self-esteem with a big ego, so it fits in both areas. You're giving me attention and you're shaming me.
Oh, it's like
Wow.
it's like a hot tub of
Emotions.
Complimentary
and emotions and all kinds of things swimming around.
There's another woman in the podcast booth besides Shannon, and that's young Natalie. All right, guys, I want to take a second right now to talk about our friends over at RockAuto.com. Ever have a friend that has a guy? Nobody can find something, but your friend has a guy? Well, I've got your guy for auto parts, and it's RockAuto.com. They've been in business for 20 years, and while every other business in this country might be raising prices or low on stock, when it comes to auto parts, you've got a guy. I'm telling you, RockAuto.com has the auto parts you need in stock at reliably low prices. If you've got a used car, it's probably appreciated in value. The car market is hot, which is why now's the time to keep your car well maintained. It feels good knowing you're driving a reliable car, and RockAuto.com makes it easy with every part you need at low prices. So go check out RockAuto.com. If you're looking for auto parts, RockAuto is your guy. And let them know we sent you by. At checkout, yell at them. And I know about this from Mike Vecchione Investigates. Just kidding, guys. There's a box to put our show name. Once more, RockAuto.com with all the auto parts you need at amazing prices. That's RockAuto.com. All right, guys, let's get back into it.
Hi, young Natalie.
And Natalie, how's your hair today?
Amazing!
Thank you. It's the same. I haven't cut it, but I did shower this morning. So
you both showered this morning?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I smell hope.
I mean, these girls are the cleanest production staff on the Gas Digital front. I mean, they probably have to shower.
It's
because
probably
of
true.
Skankfest.
A lot of smells going on here underneath the surface.
Right.
Gas, skank. I'm liking it.
Right. And they smell like lilac. They smell unbelievable. Did you smell them?
I smelled lilac, a hint of vanilla, with a little bit of sumac.
That sounds like a tea. It sounds like a tea recipe.
Bit like sumac.
24 minutes in, I think we're having a great episode. Do you guys agree at home? Please comment right now if you think that we're having a great episode. Rich, can you hang through the break?
I can hang through the break.
We don't have a break. I'm sorry, I forgot about it. I thought we were doing live. I'm preparing for having a live show. Rich, can you hang through the break?
I can hang through the...
Right.
I can't. Can you imagine if I just got up and left?
Oh my God, that would be a shock to this podcast.
That would be a whole thing.
A shock.
That might make it into the intro.
I don't know about the intro.
That's
pretty rock solid.
It's pretty rock
solid. Did you hear the
yeah.
jokes in the intro?
Oh, they were pretty good.
We were great.
If the moon was real,
that's right. It's not.
Stab me in the front.
Stop calling back, Rich.
I'm
The
just-
fans know what they saw.
Okay, but I'm just pointing.
Are you
out.
liking it or are you mocking it?
I'm not.
I can feel when
first of
someone's
all,
mocking
it could be both.
Rich.
It could be both.
No, it can't be both.
Highest form of compliment is an impression.
Pick an emotion and go with it, Rich. I can't tell if you're coming at me or you're backing off. You're using your skill set in order to confuse the people on this podcast, and our fans are livid. Rich, pick a side. They need to know what side you're on.
I have a question.
What?
Why do the fans live up here?
I'm doing it to them. I'm talking to them.
To
Our
the
fans
camera.
respond to eye contact.
So the fans are there.
Yes, they're there. If that's your camera, that's my
There
camera.
are my
I'm sorry to
fans,
make that
and
clear.
those are your fans.
No, Rich.
Now they're coming together. We're walking it back, circling it back around. Now the fans are together in one big podcast. Boom.
Yes.
Not two words.
Right.
Podcast.
Yeah, but I have to address the fans at certain times. I'm sorry if it's offending you. Because
It's not offending
you. You
me.
want all the attention. But our fans are watching and listening and subscribing and liking.
It's confusing me. And God, does your hair look good?
God. You're confused about that and your sexuality, which you
Not
said off air.
confused about my sexuality.
Are you sure about that, Rich? Because it's okay if you're
Hunch.
fluid. It's
Hunch.
okay if you're fluid.
I only drink fluids, and then I pee them out through my prepuce hole.
God, that's non-binary. Let's go to some stories, Rich. You're here for a reason. We're paying you in paper clips for a reason.
Can't wait to put all 10 on and just go like this. Look at my nails. Look at my nails. I showered.
Are you mocking Shannon and young Natalie?
No, I'm mocking showering.
You're against it.
I'm against it every day.
Yeah. Every day it's
Every
bad.
day. Every other day, go for it.
God, you're so Brad Pitt right now. And deodorant, you're against that too?
No, I'm pro DO.
Yeah.
I'm pro DO.
You're pro BO.
I'm pro DO. And I'm pro wearing closed-toed shoes in Manhattan. Close your toes.
Yeah. These people walking around in sandals act like nothing's ever going to happen.
Yeah, except for accidentally trying heroin. Why you nodding out, Granny? Oh, maybe close your toes.
Yeah, close them up.
Close your toes. Let's investigate.
Let's get some investigations going, okay? Enough of the foreplay, which our fans know about. Tyson Foods CFO. You familiar with that?
Chief Financial Officer.
Thank you, Rich.
Walk it back.
God.
Circle it back around.
Did that term come with the glasses?
Finally, we have a noise.
CFO John Tyson arrested for entering a stranger's house, passing out in her bed. Now, this was good for Goldilocks, but apparently the CFO of Tyson Foods, it's not good for him. Your thoughts, Rich?
I think he has been wearing flip-flops in Manhattan. Sounds like he's got a drug problem, Mikey.
Well, I don't. That you're jumping to conclusions right now, Rich. Investigations are about facts. We need to do a fact finding, and Shannon has the facts at our disposal. For you to jump to a conclusion is you just took a skyhook.
Well, can I just ask a question?
The headband. That's a headband.
It's
reference.
a headband. It's a skyhook. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
That's not his birth name. Now, here's a question. Can you draw a conclusion and then walk back to support your thesis? Like you go, okay, what would cause that? Let's see. We have a murder. Let's think of motive. Let's think of alibi. Let's think of places so we can solve it.
Right.
Maybe I'm investigating in the method that I know how.
You're using an alternative method.
No, I'm using the Socratic behavioral psychology.
Okay,
method.
well, Socrates never solved a murder, okay? He drank poison, and there was a reason for that.
Right, and he knew the conclusion of that.
Yeah.
He said, I know how to die. And he was dead.
Yeah, he was dead.
He was,
and thank God, because he stopped with the questions, finally.
He's like, I have one more
Yeah, and he was buried in that sheet that they all wore. Tyson Foods CFO John Tyson arrested for entering a stranger's house. You can't even enter a stranger's house anymore and fall asleep in somebody's bed. And do you remember Goldilocks, Rich? Was that read to you as a child? Did you review that in your little reunion that you had? This bed's too soft. This bed's too hard. This bed's just right. And then with the porridge, the same thing.
Right.
And then John Tyson, because he's the CFO, he's not allowed to do that?
No,
he can't go in and try people's beds? God, where are we living in? Are we living in a totalitarianism?
We're not living in a totalitarian dictatorship,
right?
Mike. But I do have to say there is a different amount of threat. Let's just be honest. I don't feel threatened by Goldilocks.
Right.
She's cute. She's young. She's got
perfect
hair. But
you feel threatened by a CFO?
I do, because...
Do you feel threatened by a CFO, Rich?
He's older. He's whiter. He's smelling of poultry.
Yeah. It sounds like your chicken.
This is. I'm sorry. It would be there. This is what he looks like. If you want to tell me if you feel intimidated.
Oh my God! That guy's a sweetie.
Speaking of January,
he's a sweetie.
Speaking of January 6th, right? Come on.
No, he looks like January 15th.
No, he definitely looks like January 5th.
Does he?
He looks like a planner. He's planned. That's
like
a January 5th. He's a January, maybe even a 4th.
That guy's worth a lot of money. The CFO of Tyson Foods? Tyson Foods is huge.
First of all, I thought he would look a lot older, maybe even Colonel Sanders-like.
No. Colonel Sanders was a unique guy.
Yes, but I'm saying old, crusty. A guy who likes to golf, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, indeed.
This guy's young.
He's young.
He's handsome. He's virile.
January
he's sexy. And he's willing to break into your house and sleep in your bed. Your thoughts?
I am concerned. I think he needs help.
Is there a level of concern?
Absolutely. Unlike you, Mikey, I have empathy. You can't teach empathy.
Yes, you can.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How? Stumped.
Stop attacking, Rick.
This is just like one of those moments like you're in the courtroom and it's a drama and the TV camera's on and you say something like, I have a perfect memory, and I turn around and go, yeah? What's the color of my tie? And you're like, red. And I turn around and go, I'm not wearing a tie. Case closed. Thank you. Thank you, Matlock. Thank you.
Oh, my God. He's from Tyson Foods, though. Does that make any difference?
I have not heard good things about Tyson Foods.
Have you not?
First of all, word association, obviously I'm thinking of Mike Tyson.
Right.
Just clucking a little bit.
Do you think that Tyson Foods means that there's a person's ear in all of the meat? That was a cheap Tyson joke.
It was a cheap Tyson
I went for the knockout. Okay.
You know, I thought you were more religious, maybe a little more Holyfield. That was a stretch.
No, it was pretty good.
I could go toe-to-toe with you.
Pretty good.
You want to do wits? You want to go 15 rounds?
Our fans are horned out. They are really.
Yes.
We are just lighting Shannon on fire today. And it's a good thing she took a shower this morning.
In the left corner, weighing 100 pounds. It's
That was a thoughtful pause.
that was 1 pound. It's Shannon, the prisoner. Right letters. I don't know what you're.
Like the 1 pound.
She
Prisoner.
weighs 1.1 pounds.
Shannon Lee.
Shannon Lee.
This smoke break is brought to you by YoDelta.com, the official Getting High sponsor of the Gas Digital Network.
She's writing letters in records.
That name is fire, Shannon Lee.
I have
Shannon's hot, and it's such a hot name.
you know what? There was a guy named Jimmy Lee. Are you related to Jimmy Lee?
No.
Oh, thank goodness. He's like, you create FOMO. He's from Philly. He was in Cherry Hill. He called me up and he said, we got to do, you bring your boom box and you dance because you create FOMO.
She's not related to Jimmy Lee. She's related to Jimmy Dean. Because she
Sausage?
ate some sausage.
Sausage? I like the shame before it leaves your mouth.
Yeah, it
Like, I make a bad joke.
It
and
doesn't feel good.
It does-
It doesn't feel good.
Jimmy Dean.
I know. Wow. Maybe if you would have had your first communion.
Maybe if you would have had a bar mitzvah.
Well, touche.
Thank you. 3 shay.
Do you want a couple more details about this story?
Yeah, can
Yeah,
we get some
please.
details? I mean, Rich, it's very hard to investigate with you. You're very entertaining, but you really pull us off a lot.
I'm exploring
And our
all the
fans
angles.
are-
I'm exploring all the angles.
You are. You're a big angle guy, but it's not relevant to the investigation a lot of times. I am speaking for the fans right now. Look at them and apologize for
Sorry.
taking us off task.
Sorry. I apologize.
Thank you, Rich. I mean, we love humility on this podcast, especially because we're so low income.
I hereby would like to apologize to all the Mike Vecchione fans out there. I did not mean any disrespect in any sort of way.
No disrespect.
Zero disrespect meant, and I am very shameful at my inability to just focus. Please forgive me.
God, he didn't put any emotion behind it.
I'm being very genuine, even though I'm doing a voice. Sorry.
Okay, Shannon, more about this story, please. We have to get to some facts, Rich.
Okay, so this happened on Sunday night. He was leaving he was leaving a night of partying. He was arrested
Were
for
there other chicken entities involved in this night of partying?
not that I know of.
Fingers?
Not that I-
Nuggets?
Was there music? Were they playing the drumsticks?
So he wandered into the stranger's home, who apparently they left their door unlocked. It was 2 a.m. on Sunday when the woman arrived home, and she arrived home later than this, so she was also out partying it up. She comes home and realizes that the 32-year-old Tyson Foods CFO, who he's also 4th-generation member of the Tyson family.
Yes.
Maybe a
that's
little
how
bit
he
of
got the job.
entitlement there,
Yeah.
maybe. And then that's when she called the cops, and they arrested him for public intoxication and trespassing.
Can I ask a question here?
Sure.
Is her last name Purdue?
That could be a conspiracy.
That's what I'm saying.
Chicken company versus chicken company.
Right.
Chicken on chicken.
Right.
Breast versus wing.
Yeah, totally.
I just don't know.
Thighs.
This thing's got a lot of
Are these
layers
lies
to it.
or are these thighs?
But you know what would have been a great ending to the story, Shannon, if she would have slipped into bed with him because they're both on drugs. If she would have slipped into bed with them and then they would have hooked up. And then they would have been a couple. That's a great story to tell your
It's a great
kids.
love story.
It's a great story to tell your kids.
Wait, what if they end up together?
Right.
Then she ends up getting a job, and then eventually they fire him, and she becomes the new CFO. Wow. Or Purdue and Tyson merge, just like they did the night before, as their souls merged.
Well, no, wouldn't it be great if she worked for a mashed potato company?
Perfect.
And then they got together and it was a chicken and mashed. It's a Thanksgiving miracle, except
Right.
turkey.
Or she was the side piece, like mashed potatoes, good on the side.
It's a brilliant angle, Rich.
Yeah.
God, that's why we bring you in.
We've got some
A
things.
side piece.
She's a side piece.
She's a side piece.
like mashed potatoes, good on the side.
God, this thing's got a lot of layers to it.
A lot of legs.
Anyway, Shannon, what was the conclusion? Did he issue some kind of hopefully a statement?
Not yet. The company has only responded saying that it was a personal matter and hasn't said anything else about it at this time.
Oh, you mean it wasn't professional? Falling asleep in someone's bed was personal?
Yeah.
I mean,
But they also have pictures of him after he was arrested just in boxer shorts. And I can show you that in 1 second. But they also said that when the cops got there and tried to wake him up, that he was unable to respond to them verbally. So he was really out of it.
I don't mean to walk us back, but I did say there was probably some drugs and alcohol going on here. I'm just saying.
It's definitely alcohol.
You did.
I'm just saying.
But she was drunk too. Now, it was her home. I will give you that. But she was drunk and on drugs too. How did she get home?
I want to see the Uber receipt. I want to see the Lyft receipt.
Yeah.
I want to see the taxi receipt. I want to see a receipt.
Couldn't she have woke him up without calling the cops? Is it necessary to get the cops involved in a chicken-related matter like this?
Yeah. I mean, she could have been more brave about it instead of being so chicken.
You know what I'm curious
And he was like,
about?
suck my peacock.
I'm curious if he...
Bi-curious?
No.
Okay.
If he
Just checking.
used to ever live in this house, maybe, or if they're neighbors and he just made a tiny little error.
A tiny little sexy error?
Yeah, because
Shannon?
maybe he does not meaning to really
Yes.
break into a stranger's
He was not
house.
meaning to break into a stranger's house.
But what if he was, though?
No, but I don't think he was. I think he has money. And just because you have money, Rich, you're not allowed to do whatever you want. I don't know how you were raised, but just because you have money, you're not allowed just to go into people's houses, even though I do support it.
And just because you have money and you're in prison doesn't mean Shannon has to write them. She's choosing to.
Yes. And Shannon will write letters to this guy probably.
Right. And look,
if he goes to
skinny.
jail.
He's
If he gets parole, she considers him to be soft.
right. And what kind of tattoos does he have?
None. He doesn't have any tattoos.
Well, let's see
She's
him in
already
his-
knows.
Let's see
She
him in his-
knows
let's
because
see him in
she's.
his-
Let's see it.
Let's see him in his boxer shorts.
Do it.
Shannon. Okay, Shannon, he has a really good body. I mean,
He's
are you
felt-
going to dispute this?
Oh,
I'm not into
He has a
this
pretty
at all.
good body. Yeah.
nice
Let's-
gait,
Can you
good
blow it up a
walk.
little bit?
Say
Oh,
again,
he's
Mike?
modeling. Look at him. He's put his hands in his pockets. He's like, I'm a sexy chicken man. Yes, I am.
Can I make a joke, Rich?
Sure.
He's going to get his gizzard ripped out in prison, it looks like.
I don't believe
They're going to shank him. He'll turn him into a kebab. And we can
Can I
have him on
change-
our salad.
Could I change gizzard to innards? I think I meant innards.
I think gizzard worked.
I don't know.
I think they both work, Mike. But I think you felt a little stifled. You got interrupted by noises and me.
Well, that's not you
And
guys'
can I
fault.
just say
That's
something?
not your fault.
I hereby would like to apologize for interrupting Mike on his own show. I did not mean any harm by that moment. Please forgive me.
And you are forgiven.
Thank you.
Christians forgive, not Old Testaments. Anyway, Shannon, what was the conclusion?
Just that they arrested him. He was
Oh, okay,
arrested
he
for
was
public
arrested.
intoxication and trespassing.
You know what I would do if I was arrested? They let me out on bail. Cornish hens for everybody in the jail. A Cornish hen.
You got a hen. We all get hens.
And I'm sure they do have Cornish hens. There's something they're going to roll out for the holidays from Tyson Foods. Tyson Foods, we support you. Rich, any support for this guy?
Unless they decide to sponsor your podcast.
Yeah.
No support here.
Wow, Rich
Yeah.
is shrewd.
Yeah. I'm bad cop. You're good cop.
Yeah.
We investigate.
We investigate together. Let's go to the next story. Love doesn't know math. Cher defends new romance despite 40-year age gap. Cher is dating. She's doing the reverse Leo. DeCap.
Well, I've seen this with Demi, or is
Mm-hmm.
it Demi, more or less. They go younger. But listen, Cher is an icon.
Yeah.
This is not your regular old cougar.
Right.
She is not your regular...
Did you just attack women?
No, I didn't.
You said regular old cougar. There's a lot of regular old cougars who watch this show.
I'm saying she's Madonna famous. She's Cher famous.
Yeah.
And first of all, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Do you think this guy should be able to
having-
sleep with other people too?
Oh, are they in an open relationship?
I don't know. I mean, but do you think since she's older and maybe she can't meet all the needs of a young feral man, do you think that she should let him have interrelations with other intergalactic relations with other women's?
But here's the question. Why can't she satisfy him?
She can. Maybe she doesn't have the energy level.
I think this would be more of a problem if it was a man. She doesn't have to get it up. She just has to Never mind.
You're going to say lay there, Rich? You're going to say lay there.
I was going to say moist it up. I was going to say moist it up, but then I was like, that's a little too much.
That sounds like a chicken term from the last investigation.
Right. You don't want a dry chicken. You want moist chicken.
You want moist chicken.
You want a nice cutlet.
And there's nothing, listen to there's nothing dirty about what Rich just said there. I'll defend him. Moist is about chicken. Yeah. And if you're taking this out of context and you're using it in a clip that might go viral, go ahead and plaster us all over the internet and Twitter and include our dates.
And LinkedIn.
And
billboards.
Yes. But
you want to put us on a billboard? Put us on a billboard.
Put us on a billboard.
Fine.
Guilty as charged.
Okay, I'll take a residency in Vegas.
Yes.
Fine. You want to do that? Go ahead.
Give me a Netflix special if you need to make an example out of me.
Sure.
But we're talking about moist.
Oh, you want me to have a development deal and my own sitcom? I'm okay with a 3-picture deal. Fine, do that.
All because of the word moist being taken out of context. God, it's important we contextualize this stuff. We could just be hung out to dry for a 3-picture deal. I support Cher on this one. If Leo can do it, Cher can do it. 100%. The reason I was asking because her name is Cher. Ooh. You're going to let your man have sex with others because your name is...
Question.
Right. It's not. Her name's not selfish.
Question.
Yes.
What's the man's name? Or boy?
Alexander.
What's his last name?
Graham Bell? I'm sorry, he's a phone guy. She gets him on the Stop it!
So he's known as AE. His name is Alexander Edwards.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Cher Edwards. I like it.
So do I.
I like Cher Edwards.
I like it.
What's your name? Cher Edwards? My name is Cher Edwards. I'm Cher Edwards.
You're saying it like you have some kind of a...
It's a very bad impression, Mike. That's what that is.
Okay.
It's an attempt. I'm going to sometimes throw them out there. They're not all going to be home runs.
Take shots at the hoop. We encourage it on this podcast, Rich.
Whoops. Air ball.
Shannon, do you support Cher? Can we get a woman's perspective on this?
Sure.
Rich, do you support Cher?
I do. I feel like at this point in her life, like she had the love of her life already, right? Sonny, that was her love of her life.
I got you, babe.
Yeah, she had that. And so now you just do it for...
I got you, babe. I love that song.
But now
it's sped up. I got you, babe.
I feel like now it's okay to just have fun.
It's okay to have fun.
Shit. Yeah.
Let's go skiing.
How old is she?
So she is 76. He is 36.
Wow. 76.
He's a music executive.
Wow.
Okay, so they've got common interests.
And she has been fighting back against people talking crap to her on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because once she finally revealed that they're together.
Right. She's 76, does she even know what Twitter is? I thought she's from a time where you send a raven.
I'm going to put a message in a bottle.
Oh my God. We've got to do some age jokes here in this investigation, guys, okay? You wouldn't watch this if we didn't try.
Well, I did date Alexander Graham Bell as well.
He's AE. She's 76. He's 36?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's consensual age. I think that's fair.
And divisible by 6.
Yeah. There's something to that, Rich.
Yeah, they could have a 6.
There's something. Math doesn't know love. Do you enjoy that phrase?
Absolutely.
Math doesn't know love.
Math does not love. And love is blind.
Love is blind, and math doesn't know it. And math can't find love.
2 times 2 and 2 plus 2 is the same answer.
It sounds like this guy's just trying to get some pie. 3.14.
1.5.
No, it's 1.4 and then
1.5.
The numbers keep continuing.
Who was the teacher here?
I was.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you dropped out of Israel to go to theater school. Next story. I'm too pretty to work. This one hits home because this is a hot podcast. We're all very, very sexy on this podcast. Natalie's got the short hair. Shannon's got the long hair. You've got the Jufro. I've got the Italian slick back hair. It's like we just cover we cover so much sexy territory.
I think Italian slick back, no hair. Just, hi, my name is Mike Vecchione. I'm an Italian slick back.
But I don't slick my hair. I spike my hair up.
Shh, don't tell them.
Okay. Well, the fans who don't have a computer, they can't afford it. They don't know the difference. Low incomes. I'm too pretty to work. Fuck getting up at 6 a.m. every day for 60 years. Oh,
what is this? I'm confused.
The woman is too pretty to work. She's an Instagram influencer, and she's come out and said that work is for ugly people. And hate to agree with her, but I think she's right.
But
Work is for ugly ducklings. Sorry, Rich. Sorry.
Work is for ugly ducklings.
Work
And
is for the-
literally, I am literally not going to work, even though I have to take 75 selfies in 4 hours and then post them at the right time.
That is
and then I
work.
have to call my agent and my publicist and be like, does this post look good? And then I have to look at the comments and then I have to react to the comments. I'm not going to work. I'm not working
That
right
is
now.
work.
That
is work. That actually is work. We just solved the
We
whole thing.
solved the
right
whole
now.
thing. Thank
That
you.
actually is a lot of work.
You know what? It is. And the no fat chin angle. Oh my gosh, I look like Jabba the Hutt. We need a better reference. Oh my God, I look like Honey Boo Boo's mama.
That was a better reference. God, we're always getting better on this podcast.
We got to improve, self-improvement.
Shannon.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
She
we
shouldn't have
have
said
to
that.
move to-
All right, but she shouldn't have said that.
Yes, she should have, Rich. Are you not aware
Did she
of
lose-
the special privilege that attractive people have in this society? Are you going to sit there and deny it with your headband?
I have never had to pay for anything in my life. I know.
No is not a word that she's used to.
Right.
Because of her sexuality.
Yes.
Yeah, and she's very sexy, and people do not say no to her, Rich.
Let me
and
see.
you're not going to be the
I wanna
first one.
I want to see the
Oh my
picture.
God.
I'll show you
I
a
wanna see
TikTok
the
video
picture.
if you want to see
Yeah,
it.
let's see a
They're talking
TikTok.
Let's take a tick.
Oh my God, she's an angel, Rich, and not one who lives in Judaism, but a real live angel who lives in heaven, which is a real place.
I can't believe someone like that would. Do you have the clip? I want to hear her say it.
I do, yes.
The rest of my life. Does it look like I want to get up at 6 a.m. every day for the next 60 years? No, I'm too pretty for that.
God, the arrogance of it, Rich. I just love it. She got me.
She has over 10 million likes on TikTok.
Oh my God.
She has over 10 million likes.
Yeah, 10 million people agree with that.
10
Are you
million.
going to be the one who disagrees with it?
Oh, I'm going thumbs down.
You're going thumbs down on that, Rich?
I'm going thumbs down.
Oh, get a job at the ugly factory.
I will.
Because hot people do not have to work. Message to the listeners. Hot people don't have to work.
You know what? I might be the new CFO of Tyson's Chicken. I'll be up at 6 a.m. every day for the next 60 years.
Yeah.
Cue the
Waking up
music.
in someone else's home.
That's right. Sorry, Miss Purdue.
If you have money and you are hot, you could do whatever you want. Wake up at someone else's home. Not have to work.
Have a
Privilege.
$7 drink from Starbucks. She probably hears. That's $7. If you hear at Starbucks,
Yeah.
you're paying an extra $7.
Well, I mean, she probably doesn't get her own coffee.
No.
That sounds like work to me.
Yeah.
She does, and she posts a lot about her getting coffee on her TikTok. I'm scrolling through it now. She has 80,000 followers.
80,000, rookie. I've got
10 million views.
223.6. Am I talking about coffee and work? No, I'm dancing.
Yeah, you're dancing, Rich.
And I'm bringing joy. And that's a job, and I never denied it.
You're bringing joy to uglier people. This woman is hot.
Hot.
God, she doesn't have to work.
Do something.
Stop forcing her. Women should have a right to choose, and especially hot women. All of a sudden, Roe versus Wade doesn't matter anymore? I mean, hot women have the right to choose if they want to work, or if they want to take a selfie, or if they want to get their own coffee, and if they want to do memes about it. People have the right for that, Rich.
I agree they have the right, but I have the right to judge them.
Was that a coffee, or was that us going off air?
It was a coffee reference.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
For the fans, we
was a
needed
coffee
to,
reference.
we needed to clarify that.
It was a venti no goodie.
Shannon, is there any more to this story?
It's not a whole lot. They talk in the article about people commenting, hating her, and saying like, you're an entitled brat,
Right.
and try waking up at 4 a.m. every day and working 60 hours.
That guy sounds like he works at a bakery, whoever did that. Ugh.
He's making the bakery.
3 a.m. I gotta get up.
I gotta make the bagels
I
and
get
the
up at
donuts.
3 a.m.
I have to make the fresh bread.
One person said, how about trying to be an adult instead of a privileged princess expecting life to be handed to you?
That's probably somebody who has a scar on their face.
She might be writing letters to that person. I'm just saying. She might be writing some letters to that.
That's a teardrop tattoo. Okay. Well, that one just floored us. I'm sorry. That took a lot of energy to try to deal with that episode. Selena Gomez fails to mention friend who donated a kidney to her in documentary as feud begins.
Yeah, that's something you don't forget.
A kidney?
Right. Like
That was so last week.
I gave $10
yeah.
to a friend.
Mm-hmm.
23 years later, I saw him at the reunion. I said, hey, you got that 10 spot? I remembered.
Right. If you were Italian, you would have chalked interest onto it.
But I didn't, I can't imagine if I went back there and went, hey, you got that kidney I gave you?
No, she wants the credit for the kidney. If you gave a kidney, would you require credit for it?
Absolutely not.
You would be like, I'm giving you this kidney. You have to post about it every day.
I would be willing to do it once, maybe twice.
What do kidneys do anyway? Clean your blood? And I'm using air quotes.
Yeah, you
They clean your blood?
Right.
Like you couldn't do that yourself?
Right.
With like the liver couldn't do that or something? You couldn't take, just assign the reassignment.
What if you said
Not gender reassignment, but organ reassignment.
But you say to your liver, identify as a kidney, and boom, you're fine.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, where is the progressiveness in this story?
Right. In your body. If you're really going to be progressive, take it all the way.
Yeah.
Give away your kidneys and say, my liver identifies as kidneys, and boom, you're done.
Yes, that could work.
Totally. I don't see a problem with it, as long as those kidneys don't get into the Olympics. Am I right?
Selena Gomez fails to mention a friend. Should you be remembering a friend who gave you a kidney?
I think you might want to remember that.
Yes.
Here's a bigger question. Does she have
She's famous and rich. If I give her a kidney, I want her to pull me up.
Right.
Right? It's my kidney that she's going on stage with and singing and selling tickets and all this stuff. It's possible because of my kidney.
Maybe.
I'm part of her career now.
Wait a minute. You should be entitled if you are the kidney donor.
Yeah.
And it's anonymous. Maybe it's Vecchione's. You should get a percentage of the winnings.
Thank you for saying that.
Not a big percentage. How much is a kidney worth? I'd say what? 11.3%? Fine, we'll call it a day at 7.2.
That's a lot of change coming from Selena Gomez, who's a big star.
Maybe even a convertible note. I don't know what I'm saying. All I know is you should get the credit.
She gets something.
Yeah.
For that.
A shout out to my kidney donor, Mikey Vecchione.
Yes.
Something.
Give me some kind of a shout out.
Right.
And maybe post my clip on your page.
Right.
Or something.
Not the paper clip I'm going to use to clean out my phone, but a clip that we have from the show.
A clip from the show.
That would be better.
I think that was self-explanatory to our fans. Our fans are dim, but they're not.
They're not that dim.
They're not algae.
Right. They're not amoebas.
Amoebas was better.
They're not cilia.
Yeah, forget my algae comment. That was nothing. No one understood that. Amoeba is a better reference.
They're not plant life. They're not going through chloroform. I just had Israeli word salad.
So there's a little more shade in this story.
She throws more shade?
More shade.
And I thought shade was a good thing because it keeps people out of the sun, but it's a bad thing because it...
Because you need vitamin D. It's one of the most deficient vitamins in our society today.
Yeah. I understand that.
So shade, yes. Or
But
you could take the pills. You could take the pills and get in the shade. I digress. What was the shade?
So her friend is also like in the, I guess, like industry, not in the music industry, but she is famous. Right. She's an actress. Her name is Francia Reza. And so Selena Gomez posted something where she said that the only friend that she has in the industry is Taylor Swift. So the other girl who gave her kidney said, interesting, she wrote in a comment underneath it. And then Selena Gomez responds and says, sorry I didn't mention every person I know.
Every person you know who gave you a kidney?
Yeah.
Are you crazy, Selena?
Wow.
My God. The
WOW.
What is Selena thinking? Every person I know?
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't mention every organ donor I know that donated to me specifically, that kept me alive. You know what? It's because of you I have this scar and I'm not perfect. So I resent you.
God, it sounds like her blood type is, oh my God.
It sounds like her blood type is ungrateful.
God, I don't know what Selena is doing right now. Fails to mention it and then doesn't even apologize.
Right.
She had a chance to walk it back, and she didn't do it.
Right, and now it's coming full circle.
Now it's coming full circle, and it's... Can she get the kidney back? What's the law on that, Shannon? Organ law? Can you get a kidney back? Like, didn't George Lopez get a kidney from his wife and then divorce his wife?
I don't think
Who gets the kidney in the divorce?
I think they just keep it. This is a picture of them before the surgery.
They look like they're such good friends.
They really look friendly there.
It looks like there's a friend there.
It looks like there's a friendship that's happening right there.
Wait a minute.
So
Maybe Selena's the good actor because she's acting like a friend.
God, she's great.
Maybe she just acted like a friend because she wanted her kidney.
God, show business is really bad that way, where you're acting like someone's friend, and then you wear a headband on their show, and you don't even have your mustache from the last time.
That feels weirdly personal.
That's a stock example, Rich.
I'm not a stock photo. You got to pay for this.
Huh? God, they looked so happy in that picture.
They have also fought a lot over the years. So it said that the donation was made in 2017, and it was made because Selena Gomez has lupus. The next year after the donation, they were rumored to be feuding.
Is lupus her son? Lupus Gomez?
Did she get pregnant by Lou Gehrig? What would happen if you brought Lou Gehrig and lupus together? Would they turn into
a super person?
I would think a Purdue chicken. Lupus is just. I mean, I don't wish lupus on anyone, but it is a fun word to say.
It is fun.
Lupus, like you could say it like Orny Adams. Lupus. That's lupus.
What's lupus backwards?
Supple.
Oh my
you
God.
supple. Supple.
And Selena Gomez is supple.
She's got supple.
She's very supple.
Lupus.
She has lupus, and her friend donated a kidney anyway. It's like I'm donating a kidney to a sinking ship, basically.
Yeah, that's like investing in a Goodwill.
What are you doing?
I'm just.
I'm almost mad at the what's her name? The girl who since Selena didn't.
The unfamous one.
The unfamous
Francia.
What has she been in?
She was in How I Met Your Father, which I wasn't even sure was a thing. Right. She was also in a movie called Life Size 2. This is a picture of, maybe you can tell who she is by this picture. This one, I'm not sure who she is.
Yeah, no. She looks less famous than that TikTok, like a woman with the coffee.
She looks like she's been on dialysis.
She looks like she's supported by lupus donations.
This is a bad story all the way around. This makes me think badly of Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
You don't donate your kid, but it has been, 2017 is a long time ago. It's been 5 years. What's the time frame, Rich, where it's like, okay, you don't have the right to hold this over my head anymore? Head being supported by a kidney.
Yeah, I think it's like a movie.
Statute of limitations on a kidney?
There is none. It's lifetime.
It's lifetime?
It's lifetime.
Do you think that she should refer her for a Lifetime Achievement Award?
I think they should do a true story on Lifetime Network.
Where she gives her kidney, then the girl that she gives her kidney to starts being mean to her, and then there should be some kind of something clause where she can get the kidney back and donate it to somebody who's more grateful. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think you should.
I think you should too.
I think you should.
I mean, because if you're going to get the kidney and it's going to be all sewn up and everything's great, and then you start talking smack or you start ignoring the person, it's like there's got to be a clause, fine print. And with those glasses, you could see it. Mm-hmm. It's like fine print where it's like if you start acting the fool, the person can request their kidney back within a certain period of time.
Was there any paperwork Shannon signed?
Nothing was mentioned in this article.
Wow, what a political answer, Shannon.
But do you think that maybe I don't know how lupus works really, but do you think the lupus maybe ruined the new kidney a little bit already, so now it can't be given back?
Whoa, it's damaged. You lupused my kidney. You've been lupused.
You've been lupused.
You've been lupused.
That sounds like a new prank show.
You know what?
You've been lupused.
Here we go.
And you look like the host.
Yeah. You've been
lupused.
Welcome to You've Been Lupused.
Right.
Sponsored by Selena Gomez's friend.
Would you take a lupused kidney back? Now,
I would take a lupus.
You would take a lupus kidney
back. I wouldn't necessarily put it in my body, but I would definitely put it on my mantle next to my cat.
I would take it back, get it sanitized, and then have it reattached. And don't tell me they can't do that. Next story, too fat to fly. United Airlines will block off more seats on each of its flights this winter to help weight and balance of aircrafts after the FAA reports that passengers have gained as much as 34 pounds. Passengers are getting fat. And apparently they're flying other places to get together with other fat people to eat more food.
Are they procreating?
I don't know what's going on with these fat passengers. United Airlines block off more seats. Who's going to sit in the emergency row? That's my big question. Who's going to engineer an emergency?
And if you're really that fat in the emergency, like, I need a milkshake. It's an emergency.
That's a great point, Rich. Emergencies are different for everybody.
They're different for everybody.
For the obese, a milkshake could be an emergency.
Right. And then let's suppose you're in a crash.
Or if you're Italian, a gelato. I'm sorry.
I have to make it.
I have to make it for everybody.
What kind of gelato?
Lemon.
Ooh. We're on very different planes.
Are we really?
Different planes.
Well, that's how I justify it being healthy. It's like, it's fruit.
Yeah, that's
Lemon
true.
is a fruit.
Lemon is a fruit.
Yeah.
So when the masks fall and you're having an emergency, let's say they're alcoholics. Let's say they're fat alcoholics. They're doing beer. They're putting beer in the masks.
Right.
Then they're trying to make a milkshake, and they don't have this time.
Yeah.
You're crashing.
Yeah.
This is not like a ship going under.
diabetic
where you've got
crash.
4 to 6 hours. You've got a few minutes.
Yeah.
So let's focus. Let's focus. Put the oxygen mask on yourself, which means, you know what that means?
What?
Make better, healthy choices. You don't need the bun.
But should the tray table be down? That seems to be a big point of contention.
You know
on the
what?
plane.
And I think the
Put
seat.
the tray table down. Put the tray table
seat
wherever
up.
you want.
Put the seat up.
Put the seat up.
I
Tray
don't care what
table down.
I mean, is it really going to
fun.
affect anybody?
Just get us off the flight in the event of an emergency. Take the door off, throw it out, go down that slide, which looks fun. I'm not going to lie about it.
I'm not going to lie.
It's an emergency, but it looks like it's fun. It has a Six Flags element to it.
I think Selena's friend should start an amusement park where it's just a plane and that's the ride.
Yeah.
And at the end, they get a milkshake beer pong thing.
Should we be putting one kidney people in the emergency row? Only one kidney?
Ooh,
only the one
question.
kidneys?
I think they should.
Only somebody with lupus?
Which side is the kidney on? That's which side of the plane they should sit.
God, that's smart.
Right?
That's really smart, Rich.
Right. And then and let's be honest, if you have 2 kidneys, you're sitting in the middle.
Yeah.
Middle seat for you.
Middle seat.
With your organ privilege.
God, that's organ privilege.
Organ privilege.
And you could donate your kidney to anybody on either side.
Right.
In the event of an emergency.
In the event of an emergency.
Somebody might need a kidney.
Right. Stewardess. Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
I'd like to change my seat. Could you give my kidney to that nice man in 3C?
Perfect. Yes. Should they just carry spare kidneys when they give off give the snacks? Pretzels or cookies or kidney.
But no peanuts. Someone could have an allergy.
Yeah, because people have allergies, Rich, and it's very serious for our fans who are allergic to everything and barely go outside. I'm talking at you.
Yes, and lupus is hilarious, but a peanut allergy is not.
It's very serious, Rich.
It's really a big problem.
I mean, if you have one kidney and a peanut allergy, oh my God, you're begging to die.
Yeah, don't go gambling that week. You're going to lose.
Rude awakenings. Snaps expose people with no manners, including a man who texted his date warning her that he would make zero effort.
Well, he already made effort. Sorry. If you're
sending the text?
Yeah, you're obviously putting some effort by going, but it'll send. That's effort.
Yeah, it is effort. That's true. He sent a text warning her that he's not going to make any kind of an effort, but he did make an effort to send her the text telling her to lower her expectations.
Right. That's like calling my grandmother, and she's like, "Why are you calling? You never call." That's exactly what that is.
Do you think this guy was dating your grandmother?
I don't think so. She's dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is she an angel?
Maybe. She'd be a very loud angel. She was Eastern European. Wow. What? You want more wings? That's
Do you
my
think
grandmother.
heaven is loud?
I think my grandmother's loud if she's in heaven. I think, well, it would be if my grandmother's in heaven.
But you guys don't believe in heaven. You believe in not to go.
We believe in the waiting room.
Look, I'm just going by what Kyrie said. If I believe that you guys you're in a holding pattern. That's what I was taught. You guys believe in a holding pattern. And in a holding pattern, Jewish people don't really like to wait.
Excuse me, I know the owner. Excuse me, pardon me, I know the owner. I'd like to get past these gates are very pearly. Very, I have pearls too. Here's the thing, I have one kidney and lupus. Can I get in, please?
Italian at the pearly gate. It's like, these gates aren't that good. I know a guy. Okay.
I can tell you the text from that guy specifically if you'd like to hear.
Were you the one on the date? Same page.
Shannon, are you a little bit turned on by it?
No, I hate this very, very much.
Okay, but at least it's not hi. He's not texting hi.
That's right, but this is almost worse than just
this is
saying
almost
hi.
worse than just saying hi? Shannon hates that. If you text hi.
Because on a dating app, that's not how you start a conversation.
God,
Triggered!
Swinging!
What? Triggered!
Oh my God, she is
so
showered and angry today.
Hello. Maybe she showered off some of that anger.
Ooh, my God. Hot shower, hot temper.
Right.
Hot Shannon.
Shannon coming in hot.
Boy,
spicy.
that affected Shannon emotionally.
Wow.
And you saw the way that she responded to us.
Is hello okay?
No.
Whoa.
God.
How about how you doing? Can we do a little how we
Here's
doing?
the thing.
How you doing?
You guys as comedians, you would have a great opener. You would. You would never just say to a girl, hi, or hi, how are you? You would never do that.
You know what mine? Hey, you don't live around children. I have a little bit of an issue because of Megan's Law. That's
more
my opener.
That's more creative. I'm okay with that.
How many doors in your neighborhood? Oh, Megan's Law, am I right?
Okay, so here's the text that he sent. So it doesn't say what happened before this, but he said, got it. Just FYI, I'm not bringing you flowers or anything. I'm going to be dressed as I normally am. You should do the same. I might be wearing a shorts and a hoodie. A hat will be on my head. I'm not paying for all of your stuff. If we eat something, I will, of course, pay for it. Stupid rules. ...
Well, first of all, this guy's wearing shorts and a hoodie.
Yeah.
What are you only cold from the waist up? I don't understand. This is a very strange choice.
He's probably coming from a tennis lesson. That's what I would guess, Rich.
Oh, and it would be great if they were like really short shorts.
Yes.
Like you could almost see a ball.
Yeah.
And not the one on the tennis court.
Hello. It sounds like this, Shannon, all due respect, it sounds like this guy's been hurt before.
Hurt people hurt people.
It sounds like he doesn't want to make any effort to do anything.
It sounds like that maybe he did make an effort in the past and he was used.
I have a question for you, Shannon. How was the date?
It was okay.
Did he in fact pay for any of it?
Anything that we eat.
Only what we shared.
Did you get a poo-poo platter and then he poo-pooed all over your poo-poo platter?
I will say, though, that I am okay with a first date doing the whole thing where it's like, let's just like jeans, t-shirt, like let's not make this whole thing. Let's go somewhere, have one drink at like a dive bar. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But saying that I'm not bringing you flowers, you don't have to bring flowers for our first date. This isn't the 50s. That's fine.
Right.
You don't have to address that. And then saying I'm not paying for any, I don't know.
If it was the 50s,
who's asking out who? Isn't that the rule?
If it was the 50s, he would bring her flowers, but then hit her for not making dinner.
Right, absolutely.
Guys, don't hate the messenger. That was the 50s.
The 50s. And it probably, was it the 20s? If it was the 20s, he'd call her a dame, a broad, a skirt.
A skirt.
She's got some nice walking sticks, yeah.
She got some nice yams.
Some nice yams. Or is it gams? I can't remember. It's been a long time. Here, give me a cigarette, another beer. It's morning.
Shannon, do you like an you obviously like it old-fashioned.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Let me hold the door for you.
Yes.
You going to say thank you?
Yeah, of course.
Better.
I will also do the thing where if he opens the car door for me, I will lean over and unlock and push his open.
Someone's seen Bronx.
What if somebody
From
opens the door for you and at the same time goes, women don't understand doors?
I'm okay with it.
Okay. All right. I just got to think. Oh, my God. This guy was making zero effort. We are for full effort on the show. I believe that men should make full effort.
Women don't understand doors.
There are a couple of other things mentioned here of people being not nice. Do you want to hear some others, or do you want to move on to the next story?
Yeah, I guess you have the right to speak.
It's your choice.
Go ahead. No,
Okay.
let's stay with this because
My
I think this
choice.
is going to be the last one.
Okay. One person, it says the landlord who entered his tenant's apartment without their permission to check. So I'm not going to reveal what happened. So the landlord entered the apartment without their permission and then texts them a picture of the lint thingy in the dryer and says, "Could you please clean the dryer? Too much hair from your dog." They went into their house to check the lint in their dryer.
Can I just say something?
Yeah. Because I don't really understand this story.
That's a fire hazard. Like there's a little justification here.
Maybe that is a lot of lint.
That's a fire hazard. That can cause a fire. And that's like a big deal. So what's the problem?
But it's that the landlord just went into their house and is just checking things, though?
Yes, he definitely, or she, definitely, or they, or them, or both. Anyways, everyone should, they obviously should ask for permission.
Yeah, you have to ask for permission. Consent is also a thing when you're checking lint traps.
But maybe they were like, women don't understand consent.
Is that what you call a vagina, lint trap?
No, but I thought, that's good. That was good. That deserved a little. And I was calling back the doors thing. I'm not for the R word.
Well, how is this related to the man making zero effort?
So this is all a list of people that are very rude. There's a bunch of different
There's rude.
examples.
You need to ask permission, but that is a fire hazard to leave lint in.
Right.
I don't love it. I don't love leaving lint in the thing. You should always clean it out.
I clean it out even when I'm done. When I'm done, I clean it for the next person.
Right.
Why? Goodhuman.com.
Yeah,
and I leave a kidney right there in the dryer.
You leave a kidney in the dryer?
Why not?
God, do you expect recognition for it from somebody in the business?
Yes.
Yes, you do,
I do.
Rich.
I'm
God,
gonna be
that's
honest,
the Hollywood in you
I
right
do,
now. They
yeah.
taught you that at theater school.
That's right.
Leave a kidney, get recognition.
Right. Cher, really dating my kidney. I gave it to her 36 years ago. It's a confusing story.
I gave it to her 36 years ago.
I don't know what that was, but I loved that.
I loved it.
I wanted to take it on a date and say, I'm not bringing it flowers. I'm not going to, I'm not paying. If that thing, I'm not paying for it unless we share. Share, C-H-E-R.
Shannon, would you write no intercourse then? No chance for intercourse.
I would not respond.
No chance.
Come on, you should write back. Don't think you're going to finger blast me on this date.
That is a good response, though.
Yeah.
Then, let me let you know the things I'm not going to do.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not going to touch
no
you.
chance for intercourse.
Right.
You had some chance.
Yeah.
Right.
Flowers increases it and do a pie chart.
Yeah.
Flower increases it by 35%.
Right.
Dinner increases it by 50%. And it's like, give them a breakdown. You're a math guy. I'm a math girl or person.
Flowers increases chance of butt play.
Yeah, because of the cross-pollination.
Exactly.
Let's do one more. Let's do the last one. Mother who eats a meat-only diet of burgers, bacon, topped with butter, insists she's lost 30 pounds, cleared her skin, ditched anxiety medicine, and insists she'll never consume fruit or vegetables again.
This woman's my hero.
This woman is a hero. She is killing it.
She's paving the way.
I love this. This is just an advertisement for Atkins.
What is this?
This is a keto. She's on keto, right, Shannon?
So this appears that way. So she's like a TikTok mom also. And I'm just waiting for this ad
Is
to
she
play
hot?
through, and I'm going to play it for you here.
Is she sexy?
This is her video about it.
A pre-workout is a bite of Kerrygold butter, and I wash it down with some raw heavy cream. It gets me fired up. Here is what I ate for dinner on a high-fat carnivore diet. I had burgers with lots of butter, a hot dog, and my raw kefir is back. Lamb lollipops. I'll show you what I did. You're going to take a rack of lamb, and you're going to cut them in between each bone. You're going to do this across the whole rack. Once you have all your little lollipops made, you're going to spread them out, dry them really good, salt them liberally.
It looks like it's just going into all of her things. But
It's
that's
a cooking
the gist of
show.
it. Yeah.
Shannon, you got us involved in a cooking show there.
I got to just ask a question.
Sure.
It was Halloween. Knock, knock. Trick or treat. Opens the door. Does she give out lamb lollipops?
Yes.
What is she giving? No sugar, but
Yes,
lollipops.
queen.
Right?
That's what you should.
She'd be like,
doing.
here's a hot dog, queen. I see you.
I bet she's got 2 kidneys though.
I bet you she's got 2
Not
kidneys.
for long.
Ooh, Shannon is on fire. She's having a great episode.
It must be the shower. Shots fired.
Shannon showered and she
came to play.
She got very opinionated on certain things. Did you see her lose her temper?
Hey, I cannot wait to text you. Hello. just a simple hi.
No, don't do it, dude.
Just a simple hello.
Please don't do it.
And then watch her write a manifesto about destroying my
No,
life.
Shannon won't do that. She'll keep it in.
Oh, she'll hold it in.
Yeah, she'll keep it in.
And prevent herself from dating for 10 years after.
That, and she also might pee in your coffee.
Oh, that's healthy.
Guys, let's go to some plugs. I'm at Comic Mike V on all social media platforms. Please continue to like, subscribe. We need subscribers for the show, guys. You guys are the best fans ever. I talk down to you, but you love it. And I know you love it, and I love you. So please subscribe, like. Thank you for coming to the YouTube premiere at Comic Mike V on all social media platforms. I will be in Denver, November 11th through the 13th. Comedy Works. If you're in the Denver area, please come out. It's a great club. It's my first time there headlining. I would appreciate some numbers. Please come. It will be a great show. Myself, Katie Hannigan, we're going to...
And I'm hosting. I'll be there November 11th through 13th. Great club downtown in Colorado. I get it's really
we
a lot of
can't
fun.
afford you, Rich.
You're right.
Otherwise, we would.
All right.
So November 11th through the 13th. Please come out to the Comedy Works in Denver. I have future dates, MikeVecchione.com. Also, this special is on its way. That's all I can keep saying. It's on its way. When something happens with it, I'll let you guys know.
But I'm putting it out in the universe right now.
I'm putting it out in the universe.
It's going to be on a big platform.
It's going to be on a big platform. All my money issues are going to be over with. And it's a great special, though. It is great. It's a great job. Shout out to Nate Bargatze.
I just saw him the other night, and we talked about it, and he said how great it was.
It was great.
Yeah. And then he gave me his kidney.
Rich Aronovitch, what do you got? Look at the fans and tell them.
You can find me at Rich is Funny. That's one word. Rich is Funny. On all media platforms. TikTok, a lot of dancing. Instagram, what I really want to do. Facebook, not as active. Twitter, angry, political. I'm unfollowing. You're following. I'm getting paranoid. Why are you following me? Unfollow me. I don't know about Elon Musk, but I love a Tesla. I just took a ride in one. LinkedIn, very big. Snapchat, I'm an adult. Not happening. That's it. Rich is Funny.
Rich is Funny. Shannon.
Follow me on Instagram at Shannon Lee 6982. Listen to my podcast, The Thing Is, Ding. We talk about bad dates, fighting, and ghosts. Please watch our ghost hunting special with Brian Six and Ryan Shaner, available on YouTube. Wherever you listen to Mike Vecchione Investigates, you can also watch it live for free every single Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern at gasdigitalnetwork.com/live. That's absolutely for free. The best way to support the show is to go to gasdigitalnetwork.com, use promo code MVI. You're distracting me, Rich. Use promo code MVI. You will get a 1 week free trial, which gives you access to every single episode of Mike Vecchione Investigates that we've ever done, as well as every episode of every show on the Gas Digital Network. If you have a story to submit or a video investigation to submit, send it into MikeVecchioneInvestigates at gmail.com. Go to podcastmerch.com for t-shirts, hoodies, and mugs. And if you listen on iTunes or YouTube or any of those free platforms, please rate, review, tell a friend, leave a comment, subscribe. Every little bit of interaction helps the show to grow.
Help the algorithm, guys. Comment, like, subscribe. We love you. For Natalie, for Shannon, for my fellow investigator, Rich Aronovitch, I'm Mike Vecchione. We'll see you guys next week.